Day mark with this tour, but looking ahead to the next 100 days, the first year of the administration, the first 100 days were quite scripted. You know, the transition team talked quite a bit about how they, Biden set out certain goals for them and they tried to meet those over the course of the first 100 days. What does the next 100 days look like? Can you give us some sort of preview of what new priorities or benchmarks you're going to set and how that planning process is underway?
Well, first, we certainly believe we're still going to be at war with the virus, and there's more work to be done to get the virus under control, to meet people where they are, to get people vaccinated who may not be confident in the efficacy at this point in time. That will be continue to be a priority. We are continuing to implement the American Jobs Plan and we're continuing to implement the American Rescue Plan. I got a little ahead of myself there. We will be working with Congress closely, in a bipartisan way, is certainly our intention to get the American Jobs Plan passed, to get the American Families Plan passed. The president would like to see progress by Memorial Day and would like to sign it into law this summer. So those will certainly be big priorities of our next 100 days. He also believes that police reform, getting the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act passed, is long overdue, and he would certainly like to see that move forward in Congress. And last week we just held I'm not done yet. Last week we just held an international climate summit. There was a lot of do-outs and a lot of work to be done from that, and I expect we'll continue to charge forward on addressing the climate crisis.
And just should we expect more benchmarks? Obviously, you set the 200 million in 100 days. Majority of schools reopen in 100 days. Mm-hmm. Is that sort of a pace that we'll see? So those sort of benchmarks set again for the next 100 days? Do you have any?
I expect we're going to continue to set marking points in a transparent way so that we can evaluate ourselves and the American people can evaluate our progress.
And just one more on the travel. I know you said more travel to come, but one of the things about the president's travel so far has mostly been to states that he won. As I covered his campaign and he talked quite a bit, there aren't blue states, there aren't red states. Should we expect the president to travel to states, more states that he did not win in the presidential election or not traditional battleground states?
Yes. Stay tuned.
Any updates on what those might be?
I'm not going to tell you before we tell governors. So soon. Go ahead.
Thank you. In addition to messaging the benefits of the vaccine, launching the